Hi there. So an update to my current job situation. I'm currently not working after that last kind of, meltdown that I had. Um, I decided to try medication. Um, and I'm currently on day. Oh my god. I'm currently on day 4 of Setraline. I have the 50 grams and I'm doing the half tablets right now. Um, and my boyfriend's being really supportive. I also decided to get on birth control just because, um, I just thought it would be something good to do. And I started Nexplanon. So I'm on Nexplanon birth control for the next 3 years. And then I'm currently on Setraline, which is like the generic Zoloft. And this is the bruise from the Nexplanon because it's like a needle and it gets inserted. Or it's just a little metal insert that gets inserted into your arm. And it's currently healing. But a bruiser, so it's bruising first. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better, less hopeless, less sad, um, definitely less in my head. Uh, I don't really feel as worthless anymore. I don't know if it's placebo or if the medication is just working that fast. Um, Yesterday was pretty good. I felt okay. I suffer with chronic shoulder, neck, and back pain. So I'm constantly having to sleep with a heating pad, or I always have to use like icy hot or Salonpas. There's patches. Um, but yeah, it first day on the Cetraline. I took it at nighttime because it seemed like that was the recommended thing to do because people were dealing with like diarrhea, upset stomach, and all these side effects. So I decided to take it at nighttime just to kind of prevent all that. And so far, it's been good. Um, but the first day, I did feel slightly just like not myself, right? Second day was definitely the worst. My brain felt really foggy. Um, I felt tight, not anxious, but I did feel like, I guess, tense. I felt tense. And I had coffee, which I always have coffee, and it just made me feel even more antsy, almost anxious again. Like I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what to do. Um, I did get some slight nausea. Um, I did have uh, amplified shoulder and neck pain, which gave me like a slight headache, and then the headache made me nauseous. And then day 3 was actually okay. It was actually all right. And I think today's day 4 or day 5. I think it's day 4. It's getting fuzzy in my head. I think it's day 4. Uh, I feel fine. Oh, day 3 was, I felt fine too. I got up in the middle of the night and I was like dizzy. But, that's why I'm taking it at nighttime. But I feel fine today. I don't, like I said, I'm not in my head anymore. When I do get like intrusive thoughts, I don't dwell on it as much as I used to. I used to spend hours thinking about one bad thing that I did, or something that I regret, or something bad that I went through, like self loathing. Um, I used to spend a lot of time, and it used to get really bad. And I think I mean, it's obvious that that's what was happening with these jobs when I would quit. I just felt so bad, and I felt like shit, and I was making myself feel worse, and it was just this downward spiral. Um, but yeah, with the birth control and this medication, it doesn't really seem to be interacting or, conflicting with each other. I feel okay. And if anyone's curious about the Nexplanon, I've had it before. I know there's girls that, as soon as it's in, like the next day, they bleed for like fucking 18 months or whatever. I don't know if it's TMI, if there's any guys, or I don't know who's watching, but um, I had just ended my period when I went into the clinic to get the Nexplanon, so I don't know if that has something to do with it, but so far it's been fine. I don't feel anything. I don't feel extra moody, but it could be, the Setraline that's helping with that. Um, but yeah, I have been on the search again for another job. I'm hoping that it works out this time, even before the antidepressant medication, I've always been hopeful for a job to be the one, the one that I'm going to stay at for a couple years, or longer if possible. I've always been hopeful. I've always said, like, okay, this is it. But something happens, within myself. And I'm really hoping that this medication is something that'll kind of help push me to stay in certain situations. I'm hopeful that it will, just because I think about drives to a job and how just negative in my head I was, that I just didn't want to do it anymore. I just didn't want to be there anymore. And it just really got me in I would just turn myself off to going into work. And I think I'm hopeful that with this medication, those feelings and thoughts that I kind of brought myself go away. I'm hopeful. I really want to start working. Like I said, I have these car payments. I'm up to 1,500 now because I've missed 3 payments. The stimulus check has been delayed and delayed. It would be really helpful to help me pay my car payment. My phone, by the grace of someone, is still connected, and I don't know how, but I'm not gonna. We'll just see. We'll just see how long it stays connected, but it's still on. I owe quite a bit for my phone too, but luckily Verizon is doing this thing where if you owe a certain amount, they'll break that amount into payments for you. So that's helpful, but it's not helpful when you don't have any money. So yeah, I'm looking now, and I'm really hoping that I can get the ball rolling. And maybe I'll do more check-ins with, to see how I'm doing with the medication and stuff and how that's working out. But so far, so good. I did notice yesterday that I've had like some jaw clenching, and I read that that's kind of a common side effect, but I'm hoping that goes away. When I catch myself doing it, I try to stop myself. But yeah, maybe I'll check in again when I start taking the entire 50 milligram tablets, because right now it's just the halves. Like I said, it's day 4, 5. I think it's day 4. But I'm hopeful that things will get better. I'm hopeful that I'll end up at a job where I'm happy to be there, I want to be there, and even if I don't, I'm able to persevere and push through and just know that, it's pay my bills. um, yeah, um, that's it.